White horse or albino horse or dominant white horse, dominant white, symbol D, is a term that refers to individual horses with pure white coats that appear due to the interaction of recessive genes, recessive alleles, through the phenomenon of mutation. These mutations can be random and appear in temporary horse individuals, but can also be selected and kept and bred to become a horse breed, such as the Vietnamese white horse breed, American white horse, French white horse, Camarillo horse. Due to the appearance of albinism, the behavior of white horses is slower than that of regular horses, so at first glance it seems that they are weak, but in fact, it is not because they walk more sluggishly. Their behavior is also gentler, so there are fewer fights, even during the winter season. Sexual, they are often pure and gentle. In some places, although white horses are rare, they are also very easy to eat. They eat all kinds of plants that regular horses can eat, and can even eat banana trees like pigs, chopped bananas mixed with bran. White horses look weak and slow but are actually very resilient. They rarely get sick. In the rainy season, they eat grass, and in the dry season when they lack food, they eat corn stalks or green bean shells without worrying or getting sick. Disability. To distinguish between two types of white horses, golden horses, and white horses, which are both white, white horse's entire body skin is pinkish white or cloudy white, the horse's skin is pinkish white, around the eye rims are pink, brass colored, the pupils are pinkish red, and at night when the light shines bright red. All four nails are ivory white, parts such as the nose, mouth, and genitals are pink or red. To distinguish between white horses and regular white horses, metal horses, is quite simple. White horses are different from regular white horses in that all 9 holes are pink and white, while regular white horses have black eye rims. The key to distinguishing between white horses and regular horses is the eyes and hooves. The purebred white horse's eyes look like marbles. The white horse's hooves are also covered in white and the whole body does not have a single black dot. During the main tuat hour, 20 o'clock, use a specialized light to shine on the white horse's pupils, which must change from circular shape to a horizontal rectangular shape is the white horse. White horses are different from regular white horses in that all 9 holes are brassy white and pink, especially the eye rims, while regular white horses have black eye rims. Purebred horses can be seen with the eyes because the parts on the white horse must be pink, including the muzzle, eyes, hooves, and genitals. The whole body is white, the eyes are pink and clear like marbles. If it is walking on the street at noon, 12 o'clock, it will stop for a while. A white horse is a breed of horse with pure white fur, which can be easily identified between purebred white horses and hybrid horses. To recognize purebred white horses and regular white horses, metallic horses, the elements must fully converge with 6 main points such as, the eyes are cloudy white, also known as moldy eyes, surrounded by a copper ring. Fire, when the sun stands out, the eyes are blinded, even at night, the eyes catch red light like sparks of fire. The natural holes in the genitals, nose, muzzle, are reddish pink, the 4 legs have ivory white, silver-colored horns, or the 9 holes on the body are all white, brassy pink, while the horse normally white, the eye rim is black. If only one of the above characteristics is missing, it will be eliminated from the purebred white horse, and at that time it will only be called a metal horse, that is, a white horse. In breeding, many foals are born with white fur due to albinism. This will make it difficult to distinguish between white horses and albino horses. Distinguishing between white horses and albino horses. From there, it helps horse breeders to remove albino horses from the breeding herd to avoid giving birth to dead foals. Therefore, studying the MC1R, ASIP, EDNRB genes of horses is the scientific basis for determining the genotype that regulates horse coat color and distinguishing and selecting the right breed of white horses to not be confused with albino horses. In the process of breeding white horses, it is often easy to confuse white horse individuals with albino horses that also have white fur. There are three distinct types: white horses, colored horses, and pink-white horses, of which the pink-white horse has pink skin and white fur and is the most valuable, both in work and in trade. White pink horses must be purchased from abroad and are considered mature every 3 years. People buy horses to cut the meat to eat and then use the bones to boil. White rose extract is valuable in treating many joint diseases, so it is popular in markets everywhere. White horses have a lower value. Colored horses, black, red fur, are even lower than white horses. In some places, due to the fever of horse fever, people even cooked, slaughtered, horses that were not white horses. Many people think that every white horse is a white horse, but those are two different species. Even if you don't understand the main characteristics, you can't tell the difference. White horses appear due to mutations in genetic resources, due to the EDNRB gene mutation that regulates white coat color between white horses and albino horses recorded in mountainous areas. This is the combination of two disease gene sources inherent in horses to create a type of white horse. A white horse is a sick horse similar to a human with albinism. The ratio of white horses compared to other types of horses is only 1/100. It takes about 100 male and female horses to give birth to a white horse. In reality, white horses are not healthy and often die prematurely. In a horse population, there are always fewer white horses of all types than other types of horses. The mutation causes albinism. Albino horses are pure white, but the groin and abdomen are often pinkish and the eyes and eyelids are often red. The animal seems to be intolerant of harsh light. Another gene, cream gene, also shows a color quite similar to the characteristics of a white horse. The only difference is that the horse has blue eyes and the skin color is still pale yellow, pale golden. This color is very easy to confuse with white horses. In a horse population, there are always fewer white horses than other types of horses of other colors. In some remote mountainous areas, where roads are not convenient and communication is not widespread, the proportion of white horses may be higher, which may be due to long-term inbreeding of horses. A poorly selected population. In some remote mountainous areas, where roads are not convenient and communication is not widespread, the proportion of white horses may be higher, which may be due to long-term inbreeding of horses. A population that is less selectively promiscuous. In Vietnam, free-range farming is common in mountainous provinces, while herding is common in midland provinces. Because natural breeding is completely random and has no human control, it leads to a high level of inbreeding. Particularly white mares are monitored and selectively bred with good white males, but only at research centers. Sire management and mating pairings are strictly controlled to control the weakness. Inbreeding factor. Also in Vietnam, white horses are often used for sale for meat and cooking, and because white horses often have beautiful fur, there is a service where brides and grooms rent white horses to ride or 2 white horses to pull a wedding carriage. Wedding photography. White horses are a rare breed of horse, whose meat and bones can be used to make medicine. The price of a normal white horse is high. In the past, an Angelica horse had the same value as a regular horse because people did not know how to cook it and did not dare to eat its meat, but only used it to carry goods. Now that white horses are popular, people have bred more breeds to make the herd of white horses become more crowded. Every year and a half, each mare gives birth to a new litter of white horses of very high value. A high-quality horse must have 7 to 8 years of bone and bone development to gain high growth, a lot of growth, and high growth is good, especially male horses over 10 years old. They are large and tall, accumulating all the essential micronutrients in each cell. In the past, in Vietnam, because many people hunted white horses for cooking, the number of white horses decreased. In the past, an Angelica horse had the same value as a regular horse because people did not know how to cook it and did not dare to eat its meat, but only used it to carry goods. Now that white horses are popular, people have bred more breeds to make the herd of white horses become more crowded.